came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up. Go 50 against the mic. Know your job.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You get it.
Jones gonna throw again. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short run. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Kerr coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Taken in at the 11. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll run it with Johnson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On second down and 4. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll make it third down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down.
Check, check. Lucky. Spike.
Jones now operating from the gun. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
At the Giants' 24-yard line.
On second down, it's Drake. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, second and goal. On the toss, here's Johnson. Pretty move. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. So they're back at the 7 now for third and goal. Murray now, third and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing, Jones. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, team 6.
Now Jones. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Check, 47. Guys, game situation. Let's go.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Golden able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard.
They helped out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check safety, check safety.
Back to throw. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
At the 22-yard line.
Ready up. 47. Check back 47. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it, rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Golden in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a Giant first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 2nd down and 4, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This is Gallman, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
50, plant. 56. Here we go. 36. Protein spill. Tackle. X3, 218, chopper. Check back. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Let's go. Shoot.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Underneath for Johnson. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Well, this is caught by Williams. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half from Murray. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of it.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on 2nd down, Murray. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. That ball complete to Isabella. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second and 9, Jones. That's complete to Gallman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. From the gun, Murray. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 55 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Here's Gallman. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Barkley. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man. Slayton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work in the office, doesn't it?
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Gallman will run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. The Giants on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
Leo! He's crossing. He's checking. Ready?
Now Gallman. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-Line, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas true blue on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what would be an important 4th down. The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. He'll look to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. Incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Murray to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Get ready. Get ready.
Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Giants, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.